Hey everybody, this is Joe. I just wanted to come on here before this episode starts and let you all know, just a friendly warning. This episode and all of the episodes going forward of Life is Strange are going to have to start with me coming on here and giving you a bit of a content warning. This game is incredible. Amy and I have loved playing it and are going to continue to love playing it, but we want to make sure that all of our viewers are safe and happy and healthy while watching us play this game. So if there are things like abuse or suicide or things like that that are going to trouble you and are going to make it so that you cannot enjoy this game or you cannot be safe watching us play this game, we're going to ask you to please click off of this episode. We love you all and we want you to be safe, so please be aware of that. And if that is something that you are okay with, as I said, the game is incredible, so hopefully you do enjoy. And either way, thank you all so very much. What's going on, everybody? This is Joe.
And Amy.
And we are back with another episode of Life is Strange. We are on episode 4, The Dark Room. And I guess true to form, last episode was pretty dark. It was pretty gloom and doom and very heavy stuff. So when we got to the bottom of these stairs, we got 2 texts from Warren, which reminded us that there are actually a lot of things for us to check up on in this area, things that we haven't looked at in a while. So this can be a little bit more of a chill.
It last time it occurred to us that we needed to check it.
Yeah. So this can be a bit of a chill video, especially in contrast to the last one. So yeah, let's check our texts first. Whoa, we have a lot of texts. Wow. Okay. 2 from different private numbers. Oh, right. One was Kate's dad and one was Nathan.
Yeah.
Okay. So he says, Yo, Max, your friend Chloe texted me that I'm out of the loop now. She sounds hot, so I get why. So, wait, what? Tell that to my folks. Somehow I think to survive. What the hell is happening? Okay, so he said, I managed to get us both tickets, had to fight off a dozen bullies for them freaking nerds. Thanks for helping with my experiment, Dr. Max Steen. Mm-hmm. So she says, I didn't help at all. You did enough so that I got an A- instead of a B+, but I was stressed about. Okay, I'll take credit for your success. Congrats. I rule. Even though A- is such a bullshit grade. A-? Somehow I think you'll survive. Tell that to my folks. Got a jam. Bathroom. So she said thanks for sharing.
This is weird.
Yeah, so he says, Yo, Max, your friend texted me that I'm out of the loop now. She sounds hot, so I get why. Chloe actually texted you? I sure didn't have her number. At least I still get to go ape with you, unless you want to chill with Chloe. Or we could all go. One pain in the ass is enough. Cool. I have to jet. Talk to you later. Okay, so that was her responding to him. Let's go back. Richard Marsh.
That was Kate's dad.
This is Kate's dad. Okay. Max, this is Richard Marsh again. I wanted to let you know that Kate's service is next week, and our family would like to extend an invitation to you. I know you've been through a lot, and we fully understand if you can't attend. Kate was our special angel, and your friendship with her blessed us all. I'll send you the details later today. Again, thank you for being a light in the darkness. So she says, thank you, Mr. Marsh. I absolutely will attend the service. I know my words don't mean much, but I want you to know that Kate is always in my thoughts and always will be.
Nice.
Yeah, that's really cool. From Mom, it was so good to hear your voice. Remember what we talked about. You were there for your friend, and when she had nobody, and Kate made her own choice. Nobody could expect more than what you did. You're our hero, and we love you so much, Maxine. Call us anytime if you need to talk or visit. Maxine, what the heck is going on with the weather up there? Are they doing military tests or something? You're right in the eye of the storm. No comment.
I'm going to punch this woman.
No comment. I've kept Lisa alive through all this, so we're still safe. As long as you're around. Now back to the books. Talk soon. XO, Ma. XO. Okay. Kate.
Yeah, I really don't think you need to
no.
say, "Oh, I kept my plant Lisa alive this whole time, so we're good." When your friend Kate just died,
Yeah.
like, and you weren't able to keep her alive. I really don't think that that's funny.
Oh, sorry, my phone was in my bag. Hey, Justin, you busy? Max Wax, I'm busy blazing. What up? Do you know Frank Bowers? Drugs. That's it? Ask Nathan. He knows him, I think. Okay, I'm on it. Thanks, Justin. For what?
Nothing. Just nothing.
Yeah, don't worry about it, dude. You're good. Juliet. Hey, Max, I hope you're okay after everything. You might be busy, but feel free to call me anytime. Hey, Juliet, are you busy? No time to be busy. You never text me. What's going down? Besides everything, I was just curious if you ever heard of a guy named Frank who lives in an RV around town. You mean a van down by the river? I heard he's a sketchy meth head. That's about it. Why? Are you doing your own investigation without my help? No, just bored. Talk soon. Thanks. Okay, but you can't keep any secrets from ace reporter Juliet Watson. Hello? Okay. Dad says, Maxine Pop here. Sorry I haven't gotten in touch sooner. I know you're upset, but your mom and I know you did everything you could to save that girl. Some things are just out of our control. And if you want to come back home now to relax and maybe go to a high school around here, the door is wide open. Love, Pop. Thanks, Pop. It's been intense here, but I'm not ready to come home yet. Talk later. Max OXO. Hey, honey, I just got a weird text warning me that my nosy daughter better stop watching others and look out for herself. Is this some kind of school prank? And it's from a blocked number. Oh, I'm sorry. Some jackass in my class thought that would be funny to send. It's not. I don't like strangers having my number, okay? Me neither. Sorry. I'm just being a dad. I know this has been a tough week for you. It's almost over. I'll call you guys later. Love you. Yeah, that's like a little sketchy and not okay.
Yeah, that's really fucked.
Wow. Courtney. Hey, girlfriend. Let me know when you want to come by my room and I'll give you a fashion makeover. Because that's the girl who we talked to get us on the list for the Vortex Club party by saying that she could give us fashion tips.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, Courtney. I'm swamped with homework now, but I'll check in with you later. Thanks again for the offer. And Chloe. Let's see. Max, hey man, I suck again. Sorry I got in your face today and took out my bullshit rage on my best friend. Chloe, I understand. You're going through a lot. We all are. Besides, I threw your beanie out the window and busted out my rewind. Winky face. Okay, nice. That is your one get out of emoji jail free card. But we need to stock up on cigs, coffee, and candy for an all-nighter. We have to get into Rachel and Kate detective mode. Excellent, dear Watson. I'll bring my thinking cap. No worries, I have a beanie. I'll swing by and pick you up. Sweet, I'll be ready. XOXO. And that was no emoji. Adorable. Okay, so those are all our texts, seemingly.
Okay.
I guess. Yeah, because there's no stars anymore. Okay, so pictures, people, or Pictures. Oh, these are just, pictures from that we took, or that we could have taken during the different episodes. There were not a lot of them.
That we actually took.
That we took, yeah. Okay, then that's back to that. So then we go back. Okay, that was all of them. People or journal?
People.
Wrong one. There we go. Okay, so we've got info on Joyce, info on Frank.
Nice.
And that's it.
Okay, let's look at him.
Which one?
Joyce.
Talking to Joyce Price after 5 years was almost as intense as seeing Chloe again, especially right back in ye old Two Whales Diner. That clinking of silverware and the smell of sizzling bacon rewound me back to being a kid, hanging out there with my parents for breakfast. I remember her always smiling at Chloe, even in mischief. Doubt she smiles at her hijinks now, but they still banter like mother and daughter. I moved to Seattle so soon after William died that I never saw how it affected Joyce. I'm glad she's not pissed at me for being selfish and never looking back. I still remember the last time Chloe and I saw him alive. I wonder how often Joyce relives that day. That's the worst kind of rewind, one you can't control. But if I could go back to that moment, what would I do? So this was obviously before she literally went back to that moment and
Yeah.
did something twice. Or I guess once she did something and once she didn't do something. But
Because she undid it.
yeah. I can only imagine how Joyce ended up with David Matson. Talk about opposites. You can tell she loves him, disturbing as that sounds. Maybe she just wanted a more structured life for herself. Obviously, it didn't work out that way with Chloe. I hope they both treat her right. Joyce deserves the best. And then Frank. I'll never forget Frank, if only because he's the first and last person I will ever aim a gun at. How did Chloe end up in this sketchy drug dealer's orbit? The weird thing is that when I first saw him threatening Chloe in the junkyard, I was more shocked how uncreepy he looked. I expected some try-hard gangster, but he looked more like a dumpster-diving troll. Which I guess he kinda is, since we were on his turf, testing out my rewind skills for Chloe's amusement. Though he didn't look like a serial killer, his vibe, aura, energy, whatever, was bad. I could literally feel the hair on my arms prickling. He wanted the money Chloe owed him, so it didn't make sense he would hurt her, but I wasn't going to take a chance. So yes, I actually threatened him with David's gun. Ridiculous. Fortunately, none of us ended up like Reservoir Dogs, and I saw that maybe Frank isn't as scary as I thought. But I don't want Chloe near him ever again. Since he was wearing one of Rachel Amber's bracelets for WTF reasons, I doubt Chloe will be partying with him anymore, but he's at the top of our suspect list now.
Yeah.
And then there is Nathan. Why is there still a... Oh, it went away? Okay, good. Very good. So that's everybody.
But we didn't look at the one from Nathan, did we?
Yeah, we did.
Oh, we did?
Yeah. I could have sworn we did.
Oh, it was just an old one?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just that the star didn't go away until we then clicked off of it.
Oh,
But
okay.
So journal is the only thing left. You ready?
Yeah.
This one's a lot.
Okay.
Because we're on page 22 out of 56.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay. So at the end, this was where she saw the doe in the
Forest?
in the up by the lighthouse, I believe.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Oh, okay.
When I said forest, like the woods.
Gotcha.
By
Yes.
the lighthouse.
Okay. Next. Hello, world. October 8th. I woke up this morning a different person, even if nobody knows yet. After yesterday's intense revelations with my rewind power and saving Chloe's life, among the other cray-cray, as Victoria might say, events at Blackwell, I have to assume everything is different now. And I thought exposing my photos to the world was going to be hard. After Chloe dropped me off back at my dorm yesterday, I tried to find out more about that freak snowfall that happened when we were at the lighthouse, but the local meteorologists are stumped so far. I felt so jacked up that I pulled an all-nighter on time and physics research. Not being Warren, I ended up knowing less about my situation than when I started. I don't really think that my tornado vision and the snowfall are connected, but at this point I have no fucking clue what to believe. I'm just so glad Chloe and I are a team again. That has to be destiny. Now I have to hit the showers and get ready to meet Chloe for breakfast. Lord knows I need it. I ran into Kate in the showers and she asked for, quote, The October Country back. I love that book and definitely need to get my own copy. Of course, when I was in the shower, Victoria and Taylor barged in and totally started ragging on poor Kate about the video. Just to be complete assholes, they wrote the link on the mirror. I truly don't deserve how they get off on acting like that. Victoria has everything. What does she gain by being a bully to Kate Marsh? We're supposed to be adults here, but I swear it's like Battle Royale, just without the dystopia and exploding heads. Only Victoria could make me feel dirty in a shower. The plot thickens, and I can't get out. So, after listening to Victoria and Taylor rag on Kate about the video, I came back to my room to find this creepy photo montage. Only Nathan would be this disturbed. The thought that Nathan was in here actually setting up this weird gallery is way fucked up. I better start being more careful around here. I almost want a surveillance system now. As if things here weren't dramatic enough, I got a creepy text from a private number. Nathan? Victoria? No clue. I really have to start watching my back. I still had to give Kate's book back, so I went to her room. I knew she wasn't doing good, but I didn't know how bad it was, how bad until I went in. All the lights were off, blinds closed, like some emo goth den. And Kate is the opposite of emo or goth. She was just crying in the dark, and it was so sad to see her like this. More sad is that I wished I could take a picture of her, framed in her expressionist misery. Kate admitted that she thinks something more happened to her than just a video. Plus, she told me that Nathan Prescott gave her a ride from the party to the ER, and she thinks he did something to her, but she doesn't remember what. It's hard not to believe Kate, considering what kind of person she is and what kind of person Nathan is. I've seen for myself exactly what that fucker's capable of. Of course, Kate asked if she could go to the police and the principal. I told Kate she should absolutely go to them. Other people could be in danger. But Kate also said she would use me as her backup, which kind of scares me because of this text threat. Should I be getting this involved when somebody is obviously stalking me or worse already? This is getting freakier than I can handle. Supermax. Not. I ran into Warren, or rather, Warren was waiting to run into me. Naturally, he wanted to know what the hell happened in the parking lot with the Chloe and Nathan show. Once again, I felt like a dick because I should have gotten a hold of Warren to see if he was okay after we just left him in the lot. I do owe Warren. I only told him a little about what was going on with Nathan. The less he knows, the better for him. I would love to at least tell him about my ability to fucking reverse time and space, but ironically, I don't think it's the right time or space. Besides, he would want to marry me immediately, just so he could have his own human time machine, or capture me for scientific experiments, or make me go to the drive-in with him. Oh wait, I did say I would go to the drive-in with him. Hope he doesn't make a lame move on me. Not that he would, egomaniac. Warren and I do have a lot in common, but he's like a super cool geek brother. Anyway, I definitely need a movie escape. Before catching the bus out to meet Chloe, I saw Nathan talking to David, which made me nervous. Otherwise, I had a nice soundtracked ride to the Two Whales Diner. Talk about going back in time. I haven't seen the diner in 5 years, but it looks exactly the same. Although now there are way less fishermen and way more dumped food carts than when we were kids. Chloe and I had the best backdrop to play pirate. Old ships and a big ocean. Chloe was late, duh, so I was happy to be distracted by seeing Joyce again. The diner is like a museum piece, except with customers. Better still, the food hasn't changed at all. Joyce seemed really glad to see me again, and she didn't give me a guilt trip for not staying in touch. After William died, she wanted to move forward with a new life and husband. Chloe doesn't want to accept that. Joyce wasn't happy about Chloe getting busted with weed. I really should have stepped up and taken the hit instead of Chloe. I feel bad that Joyce has to defend David for laying the smackdown on his own stepdaughter. William was always so kind and gentle with us. Can't even imagine how Chloe would be if he hadn't died. Another hint if we had read that prior. So much drama, and I haven't even finished my breakfast. Finally, Chloe showed up, more bubbly than I would have thought after almost getting killed in a bathroom yesterday. It makes me happy to see her smile. But that smile meant trouble, since all she really wanted was for me to show off my rewind power. So I did, and I have to admit, I felt like a total boss. Except I did start feeling weak and woozy the more I rewound. I even got a nosebleed, which kind of freaked me out. Chloe always wants more, so she demanded we go to her top secret lair. She still had to get pissed off at me because I dared to answer Kate's call. I'm not a fan of Chloe's petulant side. She tried to make me feel like an ass, but screw that. Kate was so happy I answered, I actually felt worse for her. Chloe has to know I can have two friends at once. Just when I thought shit couldn't get crazier, Chloe took me to her secret lair, the city dump. Perfect for Halloween, like where the vehicle and appliance ghosts of Arcadia Bay come to rot and rust. Urban dystopia porn. But instead of taking cool photos, Chloe had me do some silly kind of fun gun tricks. Until the guy Chloe owes money to showed up, some skeevy guy called Frank. He demanded Chloe pay him back, or else. I was shocked that he wasn't the loan shark I'd expected, but I could literally feel his bad vibe. I still can't see how my best friend ended up involved with a loser like Frank. Things got truly crazy when Frank took Chloe's gun, or should I say David's gun? And now we have to worry about one more lunatic after Chloe, and maybe me. Chloe really flipped out when she saw that Frank was wearing one of Rachel Amber's bracelets. That meant we definitely have another that means we definitely have another suspect. This is so not how I intended to spend my time back in Arcadia Bay. After all that drama-rama, volume 33, Chloe and I ended up taking a walk along the tracks deep in the woods. We both needed to hear nothing but the sounds of nature and wildlife. I was shaking inside from our encounter with Frank, and though Chloe fronts tough, I could tell she was shaken too. She told me everything about Frank, which explains why she was trying to blackmail Nathan. It shocks me that the girl I grew up with watching SpongeBob ended up in such a scary orbit. Still, I felt safer with her at my side, and I was glad we had a moment of peace. So it probably wasn't the best idea to lay down on the tracks and wax about life, etc., as Chloe's leg got caught in the rail just as the goddamn train showed up. Of course, I was off trying to take a photo for my portfolio, and then I had another quick flash of my tornado vision. I could see it, almost feel it, tearing the sky apart. My head felt like it was exploding, like in that 80s film Scanners. Just as fast as the vision came in, it disappeared. I may be in denial about what this apocalyptic image means, or doesn't. Then I heard Chloe screaming for help, and I was shitting kittens. Her foot was stuck in the damn rail, and naturally a train was coming around the mountain. I was pretty proud of myself for coming up with a drastic, if not destructive, solution to save Chloe once again. But just in case this journal ever falls into the wrong hands, it's going to remain our BFF secret. So there. Our morning adventure over, Chloe dropped me off back at my campus. She was so sweet and said that this had been the best week of her life, despite everything. That made me feel so awesome. Chloe really sees us like we're taking over the world. But what if I hadn't had been able, that's weird, to use my rewind power to get her off the tracks? Chloe might have to lower her expectations, and so will I. Speaking of expectations, David Madsen talked to me without being a total prick. I wanted to tear him a new one for hitting Chloe, thinking I could rewind if things got out of control, and he didn't seem sufficiently sorry to me. I know Chloe provokes him, but that's no fucking excuse to hit someone, especially a family member. I see that David is sorry and trying to reach out to me. I know he saw terrible things in combat. I just can't trust him and his paranoid surveillance fetish, especially with how weird he acts with Kate, like she's a criminal. I'll give David props for trying to smoke the peace pipe with me, but he acts like he's still at war. Something odd happens, as if everything happening isn't bizarro. But I saw Kate having an intense conversation with Mr. Jefferson, and she ended up practically running away from him in tears. I wish I could have casually asked, "Oh, by the way, what's up with Kate?" like he would tell me anyway. I know Kate treats Jefferson like he's an apostle or something, so what did he say to make her so upset? Just when I was feeling good about Chloe and me, I walk into Jefferson's class and see Nathan and Victoria actually sitting on my desk. Unreal. Asshole bookends. Kate Marsh killed herself. My hands are still shaking, but I have to write this down while I can. Right at the start of Jefferson's class, Kate went to the roof of the girls' dorm to jump. Every student and teacher was watching her like it was a Blackwell rooftop concert. I saw her actually jump, but I was just about able to use my rewind to get her back on the roof. I tried harder than I ever did, and somehow I stopped time completely. I made it to the roof, but again my head felt like I was going to blow up. Or it was going to blow up. I knew that I couldn't just keep rewinding to save Kate. I had to try and talk her down on my own. I failed. She was already in so much pain over the video and all the bullying, so she wasn't going to buy everything I tried to tell her. You see movies with people trying to talk somebody out of suicide, but it's very different when I'm the one doing the talking. Because she didn't believe me, or maybe she just didn't want to. I tried. Kate still died. It was like that cliche about everything moving in slow motion, except in my case it was real time, not rewind time. I could see Kate's face right as she jumped, and I'll never forget that look in her eyes, like she didn't want to, but had no choice. It was a look of total defeat and despair. Then I could see her body flailing in space like she became aware of what she was doing and got more scared. Jesus, I can't believe I'm writing these words. After she jumped, it was so weird that I was alone on the roof. Kate was there, then gone. I could hear a crowd screaming below, and there was no way I was going to look at her body on the ground. I felt so numb, I just casually turned and went back down the stairs. My head was pounding and my body was exhausted from the rewind. I felt exactly like a zombie must feel. Dead inside. When I stepped out of the dorm, I saw Kate splayed on the ground. She was surrounded by paramedics while the police kept the students back. I hope they all got a good look at their victim. They wanted to watch her on a viral video when she was alive, and now they wanted to gawk at her in death. Not that I did anything to help her stay alive. All my amazing new superpowers were worthless. I'm nobody's hero. It's not enough that Kate is dead and I'm numb inside. I had to get the Blackwell third degree from Principal Wells. It was bizarre to be in his tacky office with Nathan Prescott, David Madsen, and Mr. Jefferson calmly talking about why Kate jumped off the roof. Part of me wanted to smash Nathan's smug face against the desk, knowing he had something to do with Kate's suicide. I thought about doing it, then flipping a quick rewind, but I knew that would be the start of a bad, dangerous habit. Fortunately, Principal Wells amazingly did the right thing and booted Nathan for a few days after I told him what happened in the bathroom. He must have more shit on Nathan, because otherwise I doubt this would happen to a Prescott. That's some small justice for Kate. There'll be more if it's the last thing I do, which it could be if I'm not careful. I need a vacation from life. I hung out with Warren on the lawn so I could feel grass under my feet and watch the fluffy clouds. He's such a sweetheart. He kept telling me I did everything I could for Kate, even though I know I didn't. I told Warren that something ominous is happening at Blackwell Academy. Rachel Amber, Chloe, and now Kate have all been victims. Not to mention me if I keep playing amateur detective. Wish I could have told Warren about my power, but it's not the right time. No pun intended. And to make the day end on the most surreal note possible, the sky went dark and we watched a solar eclipse that was not announced on the news or any astronomy site. What is happening to Arcadia Bay? Hello, October 9th. Do you want to keep going or stop and do some more game and then come back to this?
We're only to 39.
That's why I ask.
Yeah, let's...
Okay. We'll do some more game first. How's that? We'll do more recaps at another time, but let's actually progress the story a little in this episode. What do you think?
Yeah.
All right.
Otherwise, the entire episode will just be me sitting here listening to you read.
Yeah. Do we look at the TV?
Yes.
Those poor whales are like beached angels. What is going on here?
A lot. Travel money jar?
Yeah.
Want to look at it?
Looks like they're back on the road to Paris.
Okay. Oh, we could look at the fridge. Or the thing on the fridge.
Joyce really wants David and Chloe to be a family.
I accept your offer of dinner and a movie. Maybe Chloe would like to come along. I'll call you later. XXXOOO, Joyce. There's a newspaper.
To think this all started with my vision of a tornado.
Eco-apocalypse now? While Arcadia Bay was until now considered a quaint fishing and tourist nook on the Oregon coast, the town that time forgot is, since the beginning of this week, in the literal eye of an environmental storm. Starting with a freak snowfall, an unprecedented eclipse, dying birds, and now a half-dozen beached whales, so it was 6 of them. Arcadia Bay's strange weather is being studied by prominent state and national scientists, apparently including NASA. What's even more incredible than these eco-phenomena is the fact that not a single meteorologist has offered any actual theory or even reason for this atmospheric havoc. Continued on next page, but obviously that is the end. Okay, more stuff for the garage.
I kind of forgot what we're trying to do right now.
We're going into the garage to continue our investigation, and David's in here.
Oh.
So there you go. This is what we're doing.
Scene.
It looks like David finished his car repairs. Maybe there's some new clues around.
Okay, so do we try to look at his stuff or talk to him?
Try to look at his stuff, but I'm sure he'll talk to us.
But this is my official man cave, so no girls allowed.
Jesus.
Surveillance cameras at Pan Estates? David must be working for the Prescotts, too.
We have a dialogue option now.
Should I have signed the petition? Blackwell sure isn't safe and private anymore.
We did sign the petition. Despite our rather heated discussion from Raymond Wells to David Matson, despite our rather heated discussion about the successful petition to block a campus surveillance system, I'm still interested in your feedback on other methods of improving Blackwell security. We must find a middle ground between safety and privacy for our students. Best, Principal Wells.
David really did protect Chloe. I'm glad I stuck up for him.
From David to Officer Barry. Howdy, Andy. Just wanted to let you know that Chloe was actually with me the other night and not at Blackwell. I almost wish she had been because I caught her with some more weed, so I had to put the fear of God and country into her, not to mention the threat of kicking her ass out of the house. These kids are so goddamn entitled, as you know. Just wanted to let you know so Chloe's mother doesn't think her daughter was breaking into her old alma mater. Chloe's allergic to school now. Thanks, and let's get together for a 2 whales breakfast. My treat, David. So yeah, so that was when we were at the pool. It was Officer Barry who showed up, not David.
He signed it Dave, not David.
Oh, yeah.
As if to like show the familiarity there.
Right.
I wonder if David is going to the party.
Well, there you go. A note.
What the hell did David do for Nathan? And what did his dad do for David?
Mr. Madsen, thank you for your help with Nathan. It is appreciated. Best, Sean Prescott.
Oh, shit. Can we swipe that? I wanna
Nope.
Swipe it.
Nope, look is the only option. Look at William's stuff.
Oh, that makes me sad. It was so incredible to see William again. I wish Chloe could too.
Okay, you want to go in that room or talk to David?
Talk to David.
Anything I can do for you, Max?
I was just waiting for Chloe to get out of the bathroom so we can go.
I owe you one. So I'll pretend what you just said is true, Missy.
Excuse me, that's Miss Caulfield.
Yes, sir. You and Chloe still better be careful where you wander. There are a lot of dark places in Arcadia Bay.
What do you mean by dark places?
I can't tell you everything that's going on at Blackwell. And you've seen too much already, so please stay out of this, Max.
Too late. I already know way too much. Like the fact that you might be working for Sean Prescott.
What? Who told you that? Nathan Prescott? That little shit-ass is lucky he only got suspended.
I don't think luck had anything to do with it. I could have been suspended too.
I didn't have all the evidence at the time. I am sorry, Max. So, are you gonna tell me why you think I'm working for Sean Prescott?
Pan Estates or no?
No.
No, you don't want to tell him about it? Okay.
No, he should be telling me about it.
Okay.
No, David. But I know how powerful the Prescott family is. And you're working with them.
I guess I wouldn't trust me either. But I will never work for Sean Prescott and his fucked up family. Anyway, I think we can both agree it's been a hard week on all of us. Especially poor Kate Marsh.
I tried to help Kate or nobody helped Kate.
Nobody helped Kate.
Too bad nobody helped her when she needed it.
You tried to help her more than anybody, Max. I sure didn't. Plus, I left that goddamn dorm roof wide open. I knew Kate was feeling desperate. You even made it to the roof before me or anybody.
I knew Kate was desperate too. So did Mr. Jefferson.
That guy is an elitist prick, and I'm off duty, so I can say it at home behind his back. Like when Chloe calls me step douche. These artists live in a fantasy world.
Why say that, or he isn't like this?
I say that.
Why do you say that?
These art farts are all about themselves. When I was in the service, I hated the photographers who try to pose me in their anti-war bullshit.
Well, Blackwell Academy is a school for artists, so maybe this isn't the best place for you.
I have a family here, Max, and I think Blackwell is the best place for me, since only I know what's happening. Of course, thanks to Mrs. Grant and her hippie anti-surveillance petition, I hope everybody feels safer, like Rachel Amber and Kate Marsh. Although, you're like a walking surveillance system. I appreciate you standing up for me, but I have to be a hard-ass and tell you and Chloe to stay the hell out of this. Things are just gonna get more ugly.
Chloe and I can take care of ourselves.
Now, excuse me, Max. I have to get back to my camera. See? I'm an artist, too.
Okay. Look around in the other room or go back up to Chloe.
Hey, Max. I do appreciate you standing up for me.
Cool. Alright,
So, in here or out?
let's look in there.
Okay. Locker.
Whoa, that is a serious padlock on that locker. Hey, David, what you hiding?
Lockers.
Look or use?
Use.
Do we have a guess?
Shit. What was the wedding date again?
God knows. That was a very long time ago.
No, it was not.
That we did that? Yeah, it was. I don't remember. Do you remember?
No.
Then?
Back.
For
Okay.
once, I don't have time to search for the code. I need to find a key.
A nest? Is that what that says? Nest.
Yeah.
Oh, look at the baby blue jay eggs in the nest. I better move his plank if I want to take the shot.
Yeah, but we let the bird out.
Yeah.
Oh no, the bird.
Excuse me. Just one picture, please.
Sorry, I moved the plank without asking. Did you want me to move the plank?
No, yeah, it's
Okay.
fine.
Should I just look? Should I take a photo?
Take
or
the photo.
Sure.
Click. Another photo from my Arcadia Bay Wildlife series.
Plank. Do you want to move it back?
Not really. I want to take the nest outside or do something. I don't know what
You can
to do
only
with
look
it.
at it. That's it. So no plank then? Or no to the plank then?
Yeah, I guess we should move the plank back.
We should, okay.
Yeah, because now it's on the garage door.
Thank you. Sleep tight, my eggy legs.
Okay.
I was wondering why letting the bird out was something consequential.
Yeah.
I was like, who cares?
All right, and that's all that's in here. So back into the house proper and go to
Yeah.
Chloe. All right, back to Chloe.
There's no way I can go to Chloe without going to David's locker.
Oh, we actually have to look for the key to the locker now.
Oh, shit.
Interesting. Okay, but now that we've seen it, I guess it opens up the possibility of us finding this
But
key.
is my official man
Oh,
cave, so
it's right there.
no girls
Where?
allowed.
So what do you want to do?
I don't see it.
It says look or take. It's pointing right
Oh.
here.
Work in private with somebody watching you.
So what do you want to do?
Max, I don't like people in my personal space. I mean it.
All right, relax, dude. What do you want to do about the keys?
I don't know.
Because if we take them, we might.
I do appreciate you standing up for me.
If we take them, we might be able to do a
Rewind?
Frank and rewind, if you want.
Yeah, but the thing is, Frank had them in his pocket. So you could rewind it to back when it was in his pocket.
Or when he thought they were in his pocket.
Right.
Of course. Yeah. Okay.
But he just has them out.
Well, that looks like the only option.
Okay, fine.
Yeah. So look or take.
Take.
Excuse me, Max. Do not touch one goddamn thing.
Come on, Max. Find a way to get David out of his
My
cave.
official man cave, so
Okay,
no
so maybe
girls
there's something in
allowed.
here that we can do that'll make him leave and go, like, do something else.
Give up William, but defend David? Would Chloe hate me if she knew?
I mean, maybe. There's a stool, a jar, a check.
Ooh, let's look at that.
The most expensive restaurant in town? David knows how to get on Joyce's good side.
6-course couples dinner with endless wine, $240
$240.25.
and $20 tip, so $260.25.
Jesus fucking Christ.
It's a lot of money.
Yeah, sure is.
All right, so what do we do? There's nothing in here. Doesn't look like there's anything over here. Oh, we can open this.
Okay, maybe the bird will come back.
We're outside. Look at the. Do we want to look at the trash?
Ew. Okay.
David even made sure to bag up the dead birds.
Gross. You want to look at this gross part of the house?
Ew, is that all full of blood from the birds?
It's almost certainly not blood. No, it could be rust under the
Alright,
or
let's
like
look.
muck or whatever.
William never finished painting that wall.
Well, there you go. It's an unfinished paint job. Okay. That's nothing that we can look at. Nothing over there. Just random stuff here. Nope. That's everything out here, it looks like. Can't go this way, right? No. That's it.
Okay.
Back inside, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a little weird. What do we do?
Knock over the stool?
No, you can only sit in the stool. Do you want to sit in it and see what happens? What?
No.
Okay.
Can we... And we can't play the machine.
No.
Okay, what else? What else? What else? Can we turn up the volume on the TV?
No, you just look at it and it tells you the same news story that they were covering
I
before.
need to do something loud so that he knows to come in here.
Yeah. Because now we're back here. Oh, tamper.
Oh.
So let's look first.
This fuse box looks like a perfect David distraction.
Well, fine. Good.
Okay.
I can't let David see me while I snag his keys. Enter the ninja.
Son of a bitch! I just fixed that fuse box.
It's amazing how much drama this living room has seen. Gotcha.
Quick.
Hey,
Yep, but I have them. So at that point, it doesn't matter. Okay. Good. Ready?
I am the key master.
He has a little book too.
Maps, notes, coordinates, photos of Kate, Nathan. Yes.
3:17 p.m. Blackwell Academy parking. Kate Marsh, she knows something.
That's a lot of coordinates.
Yeah, TWNPKS. I mean, that looks like Twin Peaks, right? Like what?
Yeah.
Okay. And like longitude and latitude and times and dates. Nathan and Warren. So he was there when that happened, apparently.
Yeah.
Twilight ZN, but it's somebody's license plate. And then another one here, different. He's looking for a red pickup truck, it seems like.
Okay.
Right? You notice that? I mean, because there were two different pickup trucks that looked similar, but had different license plates. So he's
Yeah.
taking photos of license plates of red flatbed pickup trucks.
Yeah.
Score. Back to Chloe now.
Okay.
Yo, Chloe! Are you ready yet? I have to get back to my dorm.
Are we happy? Very happy. I hit the secret file jackpot. It's Kate, Nathan, and Rachel. Plus there's some location coordinates. David is like a one-man surveillance army. Now let's get the hell out of here before we get busted.
Now let's go find out what Nathan is hiding in his room.
We have to be extra careful.
Max, now it's time for Nathan Prescott to be afraid of us.
Okay. So, if there's a cutscene here, that's fine. This little cutscene of where we are. But that is probably going to be it for this particular episode of Life is Strange. We kind of came down a bit from last week's craziness. Look at all these people. But yeah, we'll see what this is
Hey,
going
Max.
on right now.
How you doing?
Oh, hi, Mr. Jefferson. I'm okay. And this is my friend Chloe.
Yeah,
Chloe. Why isn't somebody as cool as you going to Blackwell?
I was way too cool for this school. It's a long story. In actual files here.
I can imagine. Max, are you sure that you're all right?
It's weird just being on campus like everything's normal.
I know, lame as it sounds, life has to go on.
I think there's too much going on in my life.
On that note, Blackwell duty calls. Remember, I'm going to announce the winner of the Everyday Heroes contest tonight at the party. so I hope you'll be there to celebrate, even though I'm sorry you didn't enter a photo. I understand your reasons. You can't force an artist to work.
I feel like a total loser, but it's been a hard week to focus. No pun intended.
I'm proud of you for caring so much about a troubled friend, and I take hope in the fact that you have plenty of time to find your way. Just get in the habit of putting your work out there.
Thanks, Mr. Jefferson. I'll definitely be there tonight.
Me too. I'll be Max's date. You better dance with us at least once.
And nobody should have to see me dance. Plus, you don't want to watch the old hipster trying to keep up with the kids.
That's
I
for
have
sure.
some pride. Be seeing you.
Have
Yes,
some
you will.
pride.
Hot for teacher.
Rose, you're out of control.
Not yet. Just wait until the rager tonight.
Shut up.
Don't be jealous because Mark Jefferson thinks I'm cool.
I am so ignoring you.
Fine. Since I'm here, I'll see if I can get some dirt from Justin. Haven't talked to him in a while.
Now that is a great plan.
Okay. So like I said, that'll
I
be...
can find out where Nathan is.
Okay. Like I said, that'll be the end of this episode. Thank you all so very much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed. Looks like we are getting to some more investigation portions, and then there'll be some kind of a party tonight. But for now, we can watch these guys throwing a football around. Amy, what'd you think? I mean, we didn't do a ton, but...
Yeah, this was just a lot of, like, going over stuff.
Yeah, it was filler after the last one was pretty heavy. So.
Yeah, so I think maybe it was a welcome.
Yeah, well, and I guess I'll somewhat apologize because, right, these videos are being delivered to all of you once a week, whereas, Amy and I want to be able to play this game and not be super overwhelmed by it consistently. So,
Right.
Spoilers or a look behind the curtain, last week's video and this week's video were both filmed in the same day.
Mm-hmm.
So we didn't really feel like, going from something super heavy to like continue with super heavy stuff. So we'll get back into it next time and continue doing our best to advance the story, and playing the game as best we can. But
And maybe we'll read a little bit more of that journal just so we can kind of catch up.
Yeah,
There's
we'll-
still a lot of it left.
right, we'll do a manageable amount of it this time instead. Hopefully that'll help us keep up to date with it, and kind of so that we can kind of get to see Max's interpretations of what's going on a case-by-case basis. And as we've seen, some of her statements are pretty foreshadowy
Yeah.
in terms of what we might be able to expect from the future.
Right.
So
it's probably a pretty good idea for us to get ahead of that.
right, seemingly. So that is going to be it. As I said, for now, this has been us here at the Geek for All family of channels. I have been Joe.
And I'm Amy.
As we always say, please feel free to do the fun YouTube things. Check out the other videos on this channel, the other series on this channel. Currently, it should be still Pokemon. So you should definitely check that out. That has been an absolute blast to film. We've been loving it. I like the contrast between one older game and one newer game to take Amy through for her first jaunt into video games as a whole. So hopefully you're all enjoying that. Please let us know any and all thoughts down in the comments below. Thank you for liking, subscribing, ringing bells, checking out our other two channels, Geek for All and Gluten Free for All. And you can check out all of that stuff popping up on the screen now, in the description below, all those fun things. So, as we always say, in whichever video of ours you watch next, we will see you all next time. Thanks, everybody.